Hello everyone, welcome to the new session of Agrometrology MCQs, that is the part 3. So here we are going to discuss more about some of the MCQs based question based on the agrometrology, right? So the first question, distribution of precipitation can be shown in, the first one is isotherms. Second, isobars. C, isoheights. And D, isohalines. So, isotherms. What are the isotherms? On the map, some lines are drawn. Okay, some lines are drawn like this. And these lines shows that this is the region that is having the same temperature. That is the isotherms. Isobars means that is against the lines on the map that is showing same atmospheric weather, right? Isoheights. Now isoheights are the region on the map that is showing same precipitation. And isohalines are some of the contoured like regions that is showing having the same salt present in the soil. So this is the different terms which can be denoted on the map, right? And the question based on it, that is the distribution of precipitation can be shown in, now we know that the isoheights is showing the same precipitation. The region that is having the same precipitation, that is called as isoheights. So the correct answer is the isoheights. Next question. The shorter range weather forecast is a period of. So we are having different types of weather forecast. Okay. Short range forecast, middle range forecast, larger range forecast, right? So these different category depends upon the days we are considering, the amount of days we are considering for the forecast. Okay. So the first option is 1 to 2 days, 3-4 days to week, more than 4 weeks, and D, less than 4 weeks. Okay. So short range weather forecast is a period for a very short duration of time. So according to the option, this is the shortest duration, that is 1 to 2 days. So the correct answer is 1 to 2 days. So the range of weather forecast for a period of short range, that is 1 to 2 days, right? Next question. The medium range weather forecast is the period of 1 to 2 days, 3-4 days to 2 weeks, more than 4 weeks, less than 4 weeks. Okay. So the correct answer is 3-4 days to 2 weeks. Okay. So this is the medium range of weather forecast, right? Next question. The long range weather forecast is for a period of 1 to 2 days, 3-4 days to 2 weeks, more than 4 weeks, or less than 4 weeks. So more than 4 weeks means we are taking month for the weather forecast. So that is the longer range of period. So that is the more than 4 weeks. Okay. So that is more than a month. So more than 4 weeks is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following is not a method for the weather forecast? Synoptic method. In the synoptic method, what we take? We take satellite imagery. satellite imagery. Right? So satellites take, with a synoptic view, take the image of terrain, of earth terrain. Earth terrain. Image of earth terrain. Right? So that is the synoptic method. So that is used for making different, these images are used for making different types of maps. Maps for land use, maps for soil, maps for forest, for agriculture. Okay. So different types of maps are based on these satellite imagery. So that is comes from the synoptic method. Okay. Statistical method. There are different statistical methods that are used for the weather forecast, and one of this is ARIMA. ARIMA, right? Numerical method. Numerical method. So this is also one of the method that is used for the weather forecast. Asynoptic method. Asynoptic method. This is not any method that is used for the weather forecast. These are the three different methods that is used for the weather forecast. That is the synoptic method, statistical method, and numerical method. But the asynoptic method is not used for the weather forecast. Right? So this is the correct answer. Next question. Cloud seeding is done with the help of. Okay, so there are three different types of chemicals, like silver iodide. This is a compound. Magnesium iodide. This is also a compound. Strontium chloride, or all of these. So what is cloud seeding? Let us first understand that. Okay. So some of the chemicals are spread in the atmosphere. Like this, it is sprayed with the help of aircraft in the atmosphere, right? And around these substance, suppose this is a X substance, atmosphere comes and condense around it, right? And it brings around rain. So cloud seeding, that is bringing the artificial rain, right? So now, which of the chemical is used? What is this X here now? So that is the silver iodide, AgI. AgI is used as in the cloud seeding. So the cloud seeding is done with the help of silver iodide. Okay. Next question. So the correct answer is the silver iodide. Next question is, the technique of cloud seeding aims to correcting the. So why it is used? Deficiencies of nuclei, excess of nuclei, deficiencies of neutrons, or all of these. So first of all, let us understand what are these nuclei. These nuclei are actually the ice crystals that are naturally present in the air, right? And around these crystals, water vapor comes and condense and form water droplets. Now these water droplets comes down in the form of rain, right? So these are called as nuclei. So why we spread this AgI? We have just now discussed in one of the questions that silver iodide is used in the cloud seeding phenomena. Silver iodide is used in cloud seeding, right? It is used in the cloud seeding. So why it is used? Because it is like this ice crystal. It is like this ice crystal, right? So when there is a deficiency of this nuclei, this AgI is spread with the help of aircraft in the atmosphere, and it brings artificial rain. So when we required a rain in a very, you can say, very important for a rain for that particular area, then we can go for this cloud seeding, right? Then we can go for this cloud seeding. And for this, we can use this AGI. So when there is a deficiency of nuclei in the atmosphere, we go for the cloud seeding. So the correct answer is the deficiency of the nuclei, right? Next question. Silver iodide is used for warm cloud seeding, cold cloud seeding, both A and B, and none of these. So just now we have seen that this silver iodide resembles to ice nuclei. So this is cold cloud seeding. This is cold cloud seeding. So the correct answer is the cold cloud seeding. Silver iodide is used for cold cloud seeding. Okay. Next question. Sodium chloride is used for warm cloud seeding, cold cloud seeding, both A and B, and none of these. So cold cloud seeding can't be this answer. So sodium chloride is used for the warm cloud seeding. Sodium chloride, NaCl, is used for warm cloud seeding, right? This is very important. You have to remember this. AGI, silver iodide, is for cold cloud seeding and NaCl is for the warm cloud seeding. Okay. Next question. So the correct answer is the warm cloud seeding, right? Next question. The adverse effect of high wind velocity can be reduced by. So sometimes the wind velocity is so much that it can harm our agriculture, right? It can harm our crop. So what can we do? We can have windbreaks, we can have shelter belts, or both A and B, or none of these. So what are these windbreaks and the shelter breaks? So we are having a crop field, and around the crop field we can have some bushes or shrub region like this. Okay, we can grow. And when wind blow, right, it do not harm our crop which is present in this field. Okay, so these are called as windbreaks. Okay, so windbreaks are just one or two layers, whereas the shelter breaks are in more layers, right? So the adverse effect of high wind velocity can be reduced by both the ways, by windbreaks also and by the shelter breaks also. So the correct answer is both A and B, right? So the adverse effect of high wind velocity can be reduced by both A and B, right? So these are the two things, that is the wind breaks and the shelter breaks. Actually, they are both the same, but the layer, okay, the layer of sedges or the shrub region which we are growing all around the crop field, that varies, right? So the correct answer is both A and B, that is the windbreaks and the shelter belts. Next question. India has been divided into how many agroclimatic zones? Okay, so this is also again a memory based question. 12 agroclimatic zones, 15 agroclimatic zones, 8 agroclimatic zones, or none of these, right? So India has been divided into 15 agroclimatic zones. We are having 15 agroclimatic zones, right? So our India can be divided into 15 climatic zones based on our agriculture. So that is called as agroclimatic zone, right? And this can further be divided into 72 sub-agroclimatic zone. Sub-agroclimatic zone, right? So the correct answer is India has been divided into, that is the 15 agroclimatic zone. 15 agroclimatic zone, right? Next question. The radiation harmful to the plants come in the spectral region. So we are having a spectral region. We are having a spectral region. Okay. So that spectral region that is useful for the plants, that is PAR, that is called as PAR, photosynthetic active radiation, that is called as photosynthetic active radiation. PAR region, actually it is called as PAR region, that start from 400 nm to 700 nm, or we can say 0.4 micrometer to 0.7 micrometer. Okay, so the radiation harmful to the plants comes in the spectral region. So the correct answer is that spectral region less than 0.4 micrometer, between 0.4 to 0.7 micrometer, 0.7 to 1 micrometer, or that radiation is greater than 0.4 micrometer. So 0.4 micrometer, we are moving this side, right? So this can't be. So this is this. We are having ultraviolet radiation here. Ultraviolet radiation here. So less than 0.4 nm. Okay. So that causes harm to, that radiation are harmful to the plants. Okay. So the correct answer is this. Radiation harmful to the plant come in this spectral region. Next question. Photosynthetically active radiations comes into the spectral region. So just now we have discussed about the PAR region. PAR region, that is 400 nm to 700 nm, that is 0.4 micrometer. So that can be represented into micrometer also, right? So this particular region is having violet and red region, that is very, very important for the photosynthesis process, right? So this is the photosynthetically active radiation, that is also called as PAR region, and this comes under 0.4 micrometer to 0.7 micrometer. That is the correct one. Okay. So the correct answer is B. Next question. Radiation having influence on the seed germination and the dormancy of the seed. So for the dormancy of the seed or the seed germination, which of the following radiation is going to influence that? Near infrared, photosynthetically active radiation, ultraviolet, none of these. So photosynthetically active radiation, PAR region, is not useful here because it is not a plant. They are not having any chlorophyll to absorb that particular wavelength, right? They are not having such a pigment in that form. When the plant is in the seed, that is present inside the seed can be dormant or at the time of germination. germination. So here what happened? The leaves are not present, right? So this option is incorrect, as chlorophyll pigments are not present to absorb 0.4 micrometer to 0.7 micrometer. This particular wavelength they cannot absorb. Okay. Ultraviolet region do not reach us. So this is also incorrect. Near infrared region is important, that influence on the seed germination and the dormancy of seed. So the correct answer is near infrared. So the correct answer is the near infrared. Okay. Near infrared is the correct answer. Next question. Chlorophyll formation is promoted by the light in the spectral region. So which of the spectral region influence the chlorophyll formation? Less than 0.25 micrometer, 0.3 micrometer to 0.388 micrometer, 0.4 micrometer to 1 micrometer, or less than 1 micrometer. So in this particular region, that is 0.3 micrometer to 0.38, that is around 0.4 micrometer. In this particular region, okay, in this particular region of this electromagnetic spectrum, chlorophyll formation take place, right? So the correct answer is 0.3 micrometer to 0.38 micrometer. It's a very narrow range, right? So in this particular region, the chlorophyll formation is promoted by the light in the spectral region. Okay. So this is all about some of the questions that are based on the agrometrology in the form of MCQs. Okay. We will meet with one more interesting session. Till then, thank you very much.